All right, guys. Well, anyone that's been listening to me and follows me over the years, they hear me say this statement a lot. The internet's forever. And that could not be more truer. And I was looking over at the internet, reading about the Magnum, the Khabib and the Conor McGregor incident that happened this past Saturday, as everyone knows. And we talked about it on the show yesterday, and big debate going on basically how I stated that Dana White was showing a bias towards Conor McGregor, and there was a double standard because he didn't seem to be as critical about Conor McGregor's bus incident as he was with this incident that just happened with Khabib this past Saturday. So I'm going to read you a quote of Dana White's, his words describing the Conor McGregor incident. All right. Hey, what's up, brother? What's up, lame nerd lane? All right, so I'm going to read this quote from Dana White. He loaded a G650 full of goons and flew over here to do what he did, White said. That's the way he is built. You attack my friend, we attack you. That's some Dublin stuff right there. That's what that is. For guys who didn't grow up that way, you can't wrap your head around that. You've never been slapped and had one of your friends bring an army to come get the guy that slapped you. That's the way these guys grew up. That's real stuff. I saw that stuff in Boston. Normal people can't wrap their head around that. But for a guy like Conor, where he comes from, that's how you retaliate. Okay, Dana White. So basically, you're excusing that bus incident where innocent people were actually injured. Okay, he threw a dolly. It's basically a felony that he committed: assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated assault. Glass went in people's faces. A guy injured his eye. A guy had a facial laceration. But that's okay because normal people can't understand that. And you grew up in Boston. I grew up in Boston too, man. And if you had a problem with somebody, you dealt with that guy one-on-one. You had to go see that guy. That guy had to go see you. If you had to bring goons to fight for you, that means you're a fucking pussy. I'm not saying Conor McGregor's. I'm not saying all that stuff because I can't take Conor McGregor, so why would I talk shit about him? But at the end of the day, that's not how we do shit in Boston. You know, that's trying to justify that. Well, acting like you were a guy from the street and glorifying the gangster shit. You're pushing 50 and you're glorifying this gangster shit. And just like I told everyone, he was glorifying that bus incident to help promote the fight. This is proof in the pudding right here. Look at his freaking words. He's telling you that's that we should be more understanding about Conor because that's how he grew up. But what about how Khabib grew up, where family is everything, where religion is everything? Okay, and his lifestyle, not understanding his culture. What about that? What about that, Dana White? It's okay for Conor to do it. You're empathizing with Conor, but you're not giving Khabib that same treatment. It's definitely a double standard here, man. Definitely a double standard and a lack of accountability on Dana White's part. It's very clear to see that. Okay? That's the way these guys grew up. That's real stuff. I saw that stuff in Boston. Normal people can't wrap their head around that. But from a guy like Conor, where he comes from, that's how you retaliate. So this is the type of person we're dealing with, right? That's how you retaliate. But the person that he's directing all of this at, they're just supposed to sit there and do nothing. And that's not to say that I'm condoning what Khabib did, but he had to understand and be empathetic towards Khabib more so than Conor here. But yet he's favoring Conor, and we all know why. We all know why. So the debate I had on the show with Hand Wraps yesterday, this just proves it. What I was saying. If you have money and you're a popular guy, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Politics as usual. Follow the money. That's what Dana White did. Okay? And he knows that Khabib is not the star that Conor McGregor is. They're already talking about a rematch. Conor lost the fight handily. Okay, but because he's Conor McGregor, anyone else loses a fight that decisively, do they get a rematch? So once again, you know, Conor McGregor's popular. There's no question about that. He's a big star. There's no question about that. But let's be honest. The guy acts like a dickhead. He's a fucking dickhead. There's no way of getting around it. Personality-wise, he's an asshole. I'm just gonna say that. Things he says to people, I think that he makes borderline racist comments, and he's a bigot. But it's cool. Dana White laughs. And then at weigh-ins, he slaps people and then throws kicks at people, throws bottles at people at press conferences, calls people terrorists, makes fun of their religion. I mean, come on, man. Come on. But that's okay because that's Conor McGregor. He's the cash cow. He's the cash cow. If this is not a double standard, then you tell me what is, guys. You tell me what is, guys. And then Dana White's been doing interviews this morning, and everyone's asking him, you don't think that by showing that bus incident over and over again throughout the promotion of this fight, you don't think that added fuel to the fire? You don't take responsibility for ratcheting this up in any way? Oh no. People who say that are idiots. But look at this fucking quote. You're not an idiot for saying what you said about Conor, but then, on the other hand, condoning what Khabib did? It's fucking bullshit, man. It's fucking bullshit. And if you go back and you look at the tape, after Khabib climbed over the cage, then Conor McGregor followed right after him, okay? And then he actually took a swipe at one of Khabib's team members. He was the guy that actually threw the first punch, but he did nothing. And if he wasn't pulled off the cage, he would have been out on that floor alongside Khabib. Okay, so he's no fucking angel here. All right, he was able to be contained in that cage, and if he wasn't, he would have done the same fucking thing because that's the way that's where he comes from. That's how you retaliate, according to friggin' Dana White. Okay, so it's bullshit. The whole thing is bullshit. Again, Khabib deserves to be punished, but again, Conor McGregor was not punished, and he will not be punished, and he will not change the way he acts. And the UFC will co-sign this bullshit if it helps promote their fight. But Khabib is indispensable. Excuse me, Khabib is not indispensable. Conor McGregor is the name right now. He's the biggest star according to Dana White. Dana White said this over and over again today. Conor McGregor is the biggest star in sports today. So he's just letting you. He's basically telling you why it's okay for Conor McGregor to do this, or why it's not as bad when Conor McGregor does it, but it's a different story when Khabib does it. Continuing to reinforce the bias and the lack of accountability here. It's too blatant. It's too obvious. I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys. This is really it's really just fun. I'll be honest, man. This is aggravating me because this isn't just about sports. It's not like you see this in life all the time. When you go through your normal everyday thing, your routine or whatever. You go a mile over the speed limit. Cops right there to give you a ticket. But the politics in life is just bullshit. Certain people can do certain things because of who they are and get away with it. But normal people like you and I who got to get up every day and go to work, we got to play by the rules. So this is just another example of politics, and it's not what you do, but it's who you are more so in life in a lot of instances. All right, that's all I got, guys. Until next time, Beavers out. Talk to y'all soon. Peace. Have a good day, man.